Yeah.
Not ours.
Yeah, I'm still hurting from the watching the wife work.
Good morning, afternoon, evening.
It
We
is
are now
tiring.
live for the free for all.
Sorry, I was late, everyone. That was because of me. I spilt my coffee, and I wasn't pissed that I spilt my coffee. I did ask for a moment of silence, but you see, for me, I had to walk the steps again. That was the biggie. That was the rough one. So
No, we're okay for the coffee.
That means you all pray for Superworm. Okay.
Superworm. I was a hero. I was kind of liking that.
Yeah, with no cape or anything.
No capes. No capes. Okay, let me get my rods ready.
I was a busy bee.
Yep.
Who's going to take the round table on Wednesday? You or me, Jen?
Yep. Yep. I can do it unless Rocco wants to give it a whirl and try out his StreamYard.
I'm trying. I got one StreamYard to DHP with a lot of frustration, and
Okay.
let me keep practicing. Maybe I'll
Okay.
take.
All right.
You let me know.
Like after I finally got his email and everything like this, it was like I needed a cigarette when it was over. It was that bad. It was very
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was traumatic.
Well, I mean,
I would have watched a video on that.
a long time ago, cigarette meant joy. Complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was about 50 pounds lighter.
Yeah. Anyway, so where are we today? We've got a lot of full house today. It looks like a lot of questions.
We do have
Yeah,
a
you
lot
guys are
of questions,
busy.
and I think we're going to start off with your coffee question
Oh,
before I
okay,
go
sure.
into the starred ones.
Does this come with pictures you want me to put up?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You tell her which picture you want up.
Yeah, I sent two. One, you can start with either one. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, let's get the picture up before I.
Okay.
Well, these
All right.
these comments are hilarious. DHP, gather around Brother Rocco's coffee. We shall pray for Father Creator. Father Creator,
We
for
gave him a
Jay,
moment of silence.
his name is Mr. Coffee.
I got to tell you, the pot's just about dead. I'm gonna have to send it on its way. I am.
You should do one of those drip coffees. You can't ruin doesn't plug in anything. You just heat up the water.
Oh, like a French press.
No, not a French press. It's like
Percolator?
no, it's actually, do I have it here? You put the coffee in a bag or holders, and you put hot water and it just drips until it's done.
Oh, so you don't put it in
Gravity.
a barrel and step on it.
Okay.
No, it just drips until it's done.
No electricity. Okay.
Here we go.
Do you want this one or the? Are they in order? Let's see.
It doesn't matter. Okay, that's
Well, are we doing that now?
yeah, that's the okay one. See, okay, before we read the question, north is center in the book of Enoch.
Mhm.
South is actually the edges of the world, the ends. East and west, if you can throw that next one up, Jen.
Yep.
I'll show you what east and west is. Oh, hang on.
There it is.
Where it is. I don't see it.
I have to click 50,000 times just to get it up there on the screen. Okay.
Yes, you were saying north and south.
Dum. Okay, so as you can see,
No,
east,
dumb.
east is half the world, and if you look at that diagonal line that's dividing them, imagine another X going across it, and these are the pillars of the corners of the earth. Okay, they're outside the circle. However, so with that being said, this is how north, south, east, and west was perceived in the times of Enoch / Adam, Noah. So now my question pertains to this. So just giving it a small visual.
Okay, keep that up because I have a question on that.
Okay.
Okay.
What was
Notice
your
there's no
question?
South Pole.
In
Yeah, I
the
was
book,
gonna,
No, Paul.
not on that one. He said the south is on the outside.
Yeah, we are not making it rain at the South Pole.
All right, you said this is the east quarter,
Yes.
but where is the other? That's
Well,
a half.
it's not how we perceive it. Their quarters are by north, south.
Yeah, there
See
is a
the
south.
circle see the circle around the south,
Yeah.
east and west. The north is a quarter to itself in the center. It's not by.
Okay. Okay. I
It's
get
just
it.
divided in 4 parts, not 4 equal parts. If
I
you
get
will.
it. I get it.
It's a
Okay.
quarter. Yeah.
Okay, so it's equal parts, but it is in
No,
different
it's
shapes.
not. It's not equal parts.
No, you
Yes.
got like east and west would probably be half.
They're
North is
about
that
equal,
whole
right?
middle, and
South
then the
is
south is.
around.
If
But
you go
look how
by
small.
volume, if you
Look
go
how
by
small the
volume,
north
they
is.
should be equal. Okay, got it.
The north is very small.
There is
Okay.
a south.
na 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 na.
Pretty.
I'm with you, King.
In the book of Enoch, north, south, east, and west is defined by not as we perceive it. North is the center, aka North Pole. South is the ends of the earth or the edge. West is half of the world, and east is the other half in a diagonal. Is
Mhm.
this correct?
Now, I thought my description was very good.
Yep.
It was very good.
Mhm.
I'm still confused, but it was very good. It's a very good confusion.
And quite frankly, I couldn't get a yes or no on this myself because I wanted to know, and I couldn't. My guide's like, nope. Wait for the show.
I know this is a sexist joke, but I think it was funny. God told Noah that he will find a perfect woman on any corners of the earth, and then he made the earth round.
Mm-hmm. There's truth in that.
Okay. This information is correct. Unfortunately, this information has been manipulated and kept from us. So when Enoch saw it, it was beyond the veil. Okay, so his
Right.
perception of it was totally different. This card kind of, they just said focus on the shape and what you're looking at. And it's the wheel. And they said picture like this map as the wheel. Okay.
Right.
That's what they want to focus on. It is true. The Four of Wands, it's normally like this is good news, it's happiness.
Mhm.
It's a celebration, new knowledge, new spiritual knowledge. So, yeah. And there's 4 points. So that would mean 4 directions.
Right. If you look at the screen, they would kind of be going towards the corners
Yeah.
of the actual picture. That's where those 4 pillars would be. They
Yeah.
would be like if you're looking at our screen, one in each corner.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately, we've lost this knowledge the way it's portrayed because
But I
now it's man-made.
yeah, but I want to be a devil's advocate if it's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Shocked.
So when I know, right? When Enoch ascended, he was looking probably down to the earth, correct? So anybody could see it in that way if you're looking above earth.
Well, we don't know that he ascended until after he wrote this. So
Right.
it depends. We don't really know where he was at.
But someone had to give him the knowledge of what was east, what was west, what would be north, and what would be south.
So he didn't write it
The
after
angel
he.
was telling him
This
what-
I can't disseminate that information. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
King, didn't we talk about that once before that Enoch was possibly taken into the Eden to
Well,
write
yeah,
his
he was taken
books?
into inner
Yes.
earth also.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, okay.
Okay, so now on it's hard to see. It's on the previous picture. It actually shows that the east, which is in the top right hand corner as you're looking at your screen, this is where the east technically is and where the Messiah enters, and that's the second part of my question.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
No.
yeah. The
Nice.
other
Here it
picture,
is.
Jen, is
yeah.
well, if you can bring up
Second
that other picture.
question. My rods, oh, let's see, maps. Okay. My rods continually are pointing east to the last several days. Is this a prelude to the coming Messiah?
So it
Trying to understand why.
just went east. I don't understand why they keep turning this way the last, I'd say, 5 days. They've been doing this, and I just, everything seems to be, and they're referencing the east a lot with me, and I have no clue. I don't know
Is
why.
it okay? Can I ask this question? Let's see if we can get a verification. Is it because we're doing a polar shift? Is it the polar shift that's causing it
That's a good idea. That's a good question.
to change the directions?
Well, let's start with
let's take
Rocco's
this
first.
first,
Can
yeah.
you read Rocco's
The
again
direction.
really quick?
Is
Sure.
the second question or the whole thing?
The second part, yeah.
Okay, second question. My rods continually are pointing east the last several days. Is this a prelude to the coming Messiah?
Hmm.
I like your question, Nadia. I don't understand it. They won't give me anything to it. I'll be doing something, and all of a sudden it just goes east, and I keep getting trust my heart.
All right, let me.
Okay, east is the way to go. Rah rah. I have no idea.
It's funny because I'm thinking, was it a deception when they used to say "Go west, young man"?
Go west.
Well, I
Remember
figure, if he
California
goes east, eventually he'll come to where I am.
That's right.
Eventually, well, no, because if it's flat.
Yeah, you have an Ace of Wands, absolutely.
I'm
And
still
then
not-
the Knight of Swords. This is information that's coming, okay, which it also tells me we know he's coming, but there's a lot more to it because there's hidden secrets.
Yeah, no
There's a
time
lot more
frame,
to
nothing like that. I just okay. At least I understand. Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even just like when we were sitting here just before you started talking, they go east. It's like their resting point now.
Mm.
I don't know what to do, and it's buzzing. But
So your rods are acting almost like a compass, always true north point. Well, it's supposed to point true north. So your rods are now
east.
doing it towards
Yeah.
east.
Exactly.
Okay.
Which is that the true north now?
East is north.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So that's Nadia's question. Is it because of a pole shift?
Pole shift.
Yeah.
I think east is the new north.
I'm getting a yes.
Yep.
I'm getting mixed messages. Not a yes, not a no. But okay, there it goes.
Okay.
And it's east again.
All right. I also have another question because my memory is not serving me well right now.
Okay.
Which gate in Jerusalem was Jesus supposed to go into? Was
East
it?
Gate.
It
East
was
Gate.
East Gate.
The
east.
East Gate.
Yeah.
East Gate, yes.
The one that they blocked up in Jerusalem.
Yeah, several times.
Like
Yeah.
that's going to stop him. But
Several times.
He'll just
there
jump
is
over.
something to the pole shift. There is energy there, but it also has moon energy behind it as well.
Okay.
So I think there's a whole lot going on, probably in the cosmos. This is judgment. So something's getting our attention that we need to start paying attention to. So I don't think that it's complete, but it is a slow process.
Quick download.
Yeah.
Does the moon and the sun become one when the Messiah comes?
Aren't we supposed to be getting that kind of eclipse coming around?
I'm not talking eclipse. I'm talking becoming one.
No, but they're supposed to be close together to each other.
And I'm saying become one.
Okay, I see it. I understand.
Wow. Okay, so you have an Ace of Cups. Yes. The Strength card. It's a stronger frequency and light. Page of Wands tells me that it's going to. So it's starting a new beginning.
Yeah.
So it's starting all over. Here's a bigger question, though. Is that for this Gaia or new Gaia?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. And
As we're
becoming one, there's a lot of anxiety, even for the most faithful. There's anticipation, fear of the unknown. but yet there's a solace and trust in some. Just like I said, I keep getting a lot of emotional things they're showing me. But anyway, okay, and then let's go to the other questions after this. I didn't want to take up this much time. I apologize. But yeah,
All right.
it's questions that just keep going and going and going. It's like,
But one more is the moon. Is it an electromagnetic field, or is it just because it does do what? It does pull on water.
okay, well, that's something we truly don't know. When the tide is high, the moon is full.
Full.
Okay, is it the moon or is it just how the Earth reacts? We don't know.
Well, first I asked if
Does it
this is
coordinate? Yes.
current Gaia or new Gaia. It looks like it's going to happen both to both.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's
wow.
almost mirrored. So something's getting our attention. When instead of looking at new Gaia, pay attention to what's going on here because it's going to happen both.
Hmm.
Chariot. This is both. It's an equal part.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if, like in the day, the sun and moon, if they become one, if it becomes one, the sun's bright during what we consider daylight hours, and it just dims for the night, and then
Hmm.
it's brighter during the. I don't know. I'm just
Well,
putting something out there.
what I have noticed when we do have sun come out, the sun's here, and right to the side is the moon. I wonder if it's
Yeah.
starting to get closer and
Starting
closer.
to merge.
Yes.
I'm getting a yes to that. That's that was very quick. It's not holding, so I mean, I guess this is maybe temporary, but it's a yes.
Wow.
Anything, Dennis?
I keep getting sun as a portal. If the moon merges with the sun, is it going through a portal?
That's a possibility.
Well,
that
I
same,
have a portal card, the Two of Wands. I think this is split density. Something's happening in this density and beyond the density,
and
Well,
which would explain why it happens here and New Gaia, if New Gaia is in a different density. This is very strategic, the blending of them slowly coming together. It's going to take time. Now, this is interesting. I pulled the Six of Cups because this is reconciliation and coming together. And when I looked at the card, Spirit was saying, remember, there can be no darkness with the return of the Messiah.
true.
So it's light all the time.
now, is this a real moon again, or is this still the fake moon? Is that what's going to go through the portal?
Well, what we have right now is the fake moon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that going to go through the portal?
It'll go
And
through.
okay, on the where I got those pictures from, there is something on listed in that same thing that is also in the Book of Enoch. It shows that there are where the diagonals are on that, separating east and west. Each one of those lines where it ends at the ends of the earth have 3 portals each.
Yeah.
So a total of 12. So I
Yeah.
didn't
Enoch talked a
send
lot
that
about
picture.
portals.
Yeah, but those are very specific to the ends of the earth. Could that be the edges of the earth or the actual ending of the new earth, old earth and beginning of the new? Who knows? But
Well,
I
did.
odds were like a yes or Dennis, sir.
I did pull on if the fake moon that we have now, if it would be absorbed into the sun, and I have an ace. And then the Six of Swords is a movement. So yes, it will slowly move into it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Okay. All right.
Interesting.
Thank you. All right. Do we have another we going with the maybe buy coffees or right into the chat?
No, you go ahead and buy us coffees. That's fine.
I did too.
I'll just borrow one from them.
Okay. Hey, I don't. As long as I don't have to go up them steps again, I'm
I
good.
was going to say, as long as he doesn't spill it and have to climb stairs, it'd be all
Well,
right.
you have like those chairs that go up the stairs for the older folks.
Yes, they're
You have
called.
like something for the coffee, you go
listen,
up and down the stairs really slow.
Hey, I'm
A mini elevator.
What they call those dumb waiters.
chair already, so yes, I'm the body's old. I have no problem having a stair lift. I just wish it was an elevator. You know, something about sitting to go up the steps just seems
Well, like they said, we could have a dumbwaiter for you.
Yeah.
Well, Superworm is supposed to be a lasso. Can't you just grapple hook yourself to the top of the stairs and pull?
Well, most stories start with once upon a time. So
Okay.
We can manifest your basement on the first floor.
that's okay.
Going to the first starred question.
All righty.
Is there any in yours, Jim? Buy me a coffee?
Nope.
Okay.
What will this new moon on January 11th bring to us? From Katrina. Something tells me it's special coffee.
It's a night brew.
Yeah. I'm getting a yes. There's a spiritual component. And I don't necessarily think it's because of the new year, but it does feel like a start of something, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Wow. I'm getting an increase in consciousness. More people will wake up.
Well, I'm getting a strong yes with that one too.
Yep. I'm sorry, my phone volume had to turn up.
And that's for the 11th.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the latest I got, and you might want to close your ears there,
I'll close one selective.
Jay, because it's a 3D and you don't like the 3Ds. But the latest I got was the 10 days of darkness is supposed to start on the 7th at midnight.
Hey, Jay.
Sunday night. Okay.
And whether it does or not, whatever. We're prepared one way or another.
Right.
So
Well, I didn't know if that was the 10 days or if it was going to be a lockdown. I wasn't sure.
Well, that is part of the 10
nobody
days.
really knows all the details, but okay.
Yeah.
So I was told to switch decks, and as I was shuffling, I noticed one card out of the whole deck was flipped the wrong way, and then they said you have to use that, and I went, okay, fine, bossy. And it's the death card. Means great change is coming. Great change is coming, and then right beside of it is the moon and the Hierophant. This is about spiritual time.
Okay.
There's something about the frequency of that moon that even though it's a fake moon, it still gives off energy,
Right.
but it's going to be more spiritual. So, but I do agree with more people waking up.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? I want to add what just happened to me on Wednesday night. And this is what I've been telling all of you guys. We will be hearing more deaths happening every day.
Right.
And this is what we've been saying. Prepare yourself, raise your frequency, feel the emotion and move on, because you won't have time. The next person you're going to hear. Jay, did you want to say something?
Yeah. Is the waking up, is that to the 3D, like the Epstein bullshit and
Yeah.
No.
or spiritual?
Spiritual.
I'm
Okay,
getting-
so what happens when people pass? There's gatherings of hope, gatherings of feeling better, gatherings, and I think that's what's going to cause more of an awakening.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
shuffling as soon as you said that about be aware more deaths are coming, and the Ace of Swords flew out.
Yeah.
You're going to, this is knowledge, you hear about it, it's definitely coming.
Yeah, on Wednesday night, there were 3 deaths that happened on that day, and it's not.
That was in your immediate family. That was in your immediate family.
That was in immediate family who I know and all of that stuff. So the thing is, as you increase your spirituality and frequency, and we are all connected as one, it may look heartless to people who are not awake, but you are spiritually disengaged from the ego more, and it helps you cope better. You're farther away from the emotional of the 3D ego.
Yeah, it's what we talked about yesterday. I told you that it's like a detachment, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
Even though we're empaths and we do care about humanity, you have to be detached, because if we turned into a blubbering mess every time there was a death, we would be depressed all the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's also one of those things where I think we all know they're going to a better place than this earth.
Yeah. And also, I mean, what did they say? You usually get gatherings at weddings and funerals, and I think more on funerals is you remember people you haven't seen in a long time. Well, that raises up your frequency also. So I think that's going to happen. Don't look at it in the bad perspective, but look at it as helping the rest of the people raise their consciousness.
Right.
Yeah, I'm getting
Wow.
this.
I looked at the base card and it's the collective celebration. We should embrace this with good intentions of being happy and celebrate this. I agree with Jay that we know that they're in a better place. Contractually, they're done and they don't have to repeat it again. Be happy for them. It's a celebration.
Well, that's what I told my sister-in-law yesterday. It's not the people who pass that suffer, but the people who live on that hold on to everything. So
Exactly.
just know they're in a better place. Ooh,
Where are you at?
you gotta leave
I want
Chicago.
to know
right?
that. Wow.
Tomorrow,
JT, which one do you want us to manifest away? Do you want the
I
winds
know that
blowing or-
there are a couple massive storms moving through the country that are going to produce quite a lot of snow in certain areas. I'm just curious to know where you're at.
Wow.
tomorrow will be 8 to 10 inches of snow, winds 40 to 50 miles per hour, zero visibility, roads closed. Can we say blizzard?
Oh, Lake
Yeah.
Tahoe.
Are
She,
we
lives-
Definitely.
going to have no power?
Tundra.
she says they live right by Lake Tahoe, California. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
Well, that's in the mountains, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I think there's snow, but wow.
Well, I mean, they're skiing. They're skiing there. So,
Marcy, stop it. We're not having anything in Illinois.
Top it. Top it.
Uh-oh, Marcy, you in timeout. JT, it says that you could be in limbo and out of power for just a little while, but it's temporary. This is move out of troubled waters. It will not last very long. So if it's brief, you should be fine.
And also, we've been always saying be prepared, get candles, I mean, don't go rushing like everybody, like it was the last day on earth. But we were saying there's some survival things on YouTube, Crisco and a candle and those terracotta pots. There you got heat.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
quite
just-
frankly, these smokeless wicks are very reasonable. That's if you're going to use that with the Crisco, that's what you want to try and use as a smokeless one, because just normal wicks, it leaves the carbon.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just saying the smokeless ones don't leave the carbon. It's not that they're not totally smoke free,
Yeah.
but it's quite noticeable.
Yeah, pay attention. Like if you're replacing wicks for what we call kerosene lamps, but they're oil lamps, are the same thing. They can produce a lot of carbon if you're not careful.
Yeah.
With the type of wick.
True.
But use common sense. Like if it gets really cold really fast, put blankets on a doorway, squeeze everybody into one room if you got to. Body heat's the number one thing you can do.
If you even have a room that has no windows, it would be even better because there's no draft coming in. So look around and just be a little prepared.
Yeah.
Ooh, magic.
We need more April.
The 8-ball question. If Katrina kisses a frog, will her prince or soulmate appear?
Yeah, it would be called the wart.
Yes.
I wonder if there was
it says focus. And
Jen, are you
ask
frozen?
again.
I think Jen's frozen.
She is.
I guess the 8-ball is enough because I wonder if there was something to that cast spelling or whatever. I mean, where would that come from in the story? Kiss a frog and a prince will show up.
Or he'll turn into your prince. Yeah, I don't know. The old. It's old. Whatever it is, it's old.
Mhm.
The prince or the frog?
The myth.
I know. I was just teasing.
The energy. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. I was focused.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
Laser.
It says for Jen, devices are not connected. I think she just her Internet just dropped.
Oh boy. Well, let's everybody. We have the power to focus and imagine her internet working and getting back online.
Okay, and this question, it was like it's like seems like everyone that I've watched that like all of a sudden they're all talking to God, and yet they're all talking to God, and yet they're focusing on this Epstein thing. Like it just okay for me when I look at the Epstein, there's no light in this. In other words, God sometimes has a purpose, even though it's a bad thing. Well, there's no light in this cause of effect for it either way to me.
Yeah.
I just think it's just to bring us down, the darkness to bring us down.
I mean, it's also watch the movie, make sure the people who aren't awake are now waking up to understanding.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
it's
bring it up
entertainment
on
purposes.
Facebook. I put it up on Facebook because not that I focus on it, but I know that out of the amount of people that I've got is on the friends list,
Yeah.
at least half of them are looking for events.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I do agree that sometimes these things will predict events. Like even though the holy books say that we'll be in an age of information near the end times, I mean, like a massive amounts of information that could be truths.
Mm-hmm.
What's the real truth? What's the non-truth? I agree with that. But it just seems to me that, okay, my question here basically is, if we focus on this like subject, if you will this bring you down vibrationally and keep you there?
I think it depends on how long you focus on it.
Yeah, but it also is hopefully if we all done our work and we all passed this on and became neutral, it's just eating popcorn, watching the movie, watching other people wake up. However, we also know it's also a ploy. Look over here, not over there.
Right.
So I have to give what did I say? Props to our live listeners or our listeners who know this is just a movie and it's not going to bring our frequency down.
I
We
agree
work
with
so hard.
what Dennis said the other day about I don't think you're going to be able to get away from it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if they wanted to explode like they wanted to,
Yeah.
it's going to be hard to get away from this. And I agree with that. That's why I guess I'm just trying to kind of warn people, like, pay attention. Don't. I understand listening, but don't. I just think it's wrong to cheer someone getting their just due. Like, yeah, finally. That's a bad energy. That's revenge. That's
yeah. No, but you got to be neutral. But the thing is, I was watching Instagram and they had some lists, and I'm looking at it like, is Michael Jackson really on it? Is blah 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 blah. But it's not something that I'm going to not lose.
right. Yeah, you're not going to lose sleep, or I know you won't. But
Yeah.
there are going to be people that are going, as soon as they hear something of a name or something, oh, we're gonna key on this. And the names that we don't know, we might go, oh my God, and have to listen to it. I realize that's human nature.
It is, but the thing is, you know what? It's getting away. I think all of you guys who are listening know that we're not going to be idolizing celebrities like we used to a long time ago. They're everybody falls from sin or whatever, but we don't need to idolize them. So it doesn't matter. Hey, we manifested Jen back.
You breathe.
Were you making plans for another birthday party?
She blew too hard on a balloon. Hey, Lee.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Love you.
Hi.
Love
In and out.
you.
So, Jen, I don't know if you were listening, but we were talking about the Epstein releases, if we're going to bring frequency down or whatever. But I think I said I can trust that our group here knows not to bring the vibration down from it. It's just a movie.
Yeah, it's a distraction, by the way.
Yeah, look over here, not over there. That's what we said.
I love my
And I wanted to mention, I thought there was something early on from Carolyn. Maybe we missed a question on the previous show. I don't know if that got started or something.
Yeah, I picked it up.
Okay.
I picked up one anyway.
I just want to make sure we didn't
Yeah,
Yes.
she couldn't remember what the other one was. Maybe she will before we end.
Okay.
But I've got one of her questions, two of her questions.
Okay.
All right.
DHP, you're so cute. The generator. Ha ha. I have one. It'll be all right, but that don't help my internet any.
No, not the generator. No.
Why are there people out there that sucks our positive energy like vampires?
Hey,
They
Jen, you
can't
want to
produce
laugh?
it. They
Jen.
can't produce it themselves. What?
I just got your message that your internet dropped.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't listening. I have no internet, no phone, no nothing. When it
I
goes
know,
on,
but it just popped up that your internet dropped. So I don't know if
oh,
we're
well, now you
predicting
know.
it
Okay.
or if it's happened already. So
Yep.
just don't you know.
I think Chicago is just behind the times. That's all.
We're still in the 70s, hopefully.
There you
Keep
go.
low. Okay.
Why are there
Um,
people out there that suck out the positive energy like vampires?
Oh, energy suckers. Yes, there
Yeah.
are. There
I
are.
think we all personally know, even before we went through any spiritual awakening, that there would be some people in a room, and as soon as you saw them come in, everyone was like,
Yeah.
because they take the life out of a room. That would be the saying.
Yep.
They just take the life out of everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had, and I'd hate to call him out. So it was a child who the parents drained their energy. So when they would come and see me, he drained my energy.
Mm.
And all of a sudden, I looked at my mom and said, I have no idea, but I have to lay down. I don't know where all my energy just left.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you got to learn to.
Yeah, this is more
Boundaries.
definitely a Jen question. I did not cut my hair.
No bedhead.
No bedhead.
No bedhead. No, I took a shower. It's just one of those things where, like, if I wear a winter cap,
You know, I just kind of miss
You're
it
still handsome.
where it was going haywire, you know.
the
It's
hair.
too straight. Yeah, your hair's too straight now.
Yeah.
I like it being cattywampus.
Well, it looks darker since it's longer, but it's not.
There you go. The energy, this is a transfer for conscious and subconscious energy with the star card. What you put out, they can't produce themselves, so they just drink it up like I guess
Are
vacuum
they
cleaner.
NPCs?
Yeah, absolutely. But they really enjoy getting this from littles because they have
Yeah.
higher frequency and energy.
Besides people, is there like a dark entity of some sort that just feeds off of this? Like, I mean, I think there's something out there, and I've seen it. This is their purpose. It's in the unseen world. It's not neither dark nor evil, but I think there's a darkness out there that just they feed off of this energy through a string.
A Dementor.
Yeah. So if those people that like suck the life out of the room, are they? You know, and they're also the same kind of people that just seem like they never get sick, or if they
Okay.
do, they go on and talk about it all day. I'm so
Well, that's how they suck your energy by talking about it. Now there's a movie. It's a humorous movie. I can't remember what kind of comedy it is. A mockumentary about
nice. I like it.
what they do in the shadows. It's about vampires, but they had one guy. He was an energy vampire. He looked like a normal person, but he would go to work and drain the hell out of every worker there.
Yeah.
Remember the name?
What they do in the shadows.
What they do in the shadows.
Yeah.
Wow. There's multiple entities out there. Seven of Cups is multiple choice, but I'm laughing at Dark Merlin here. Sucking in. Yep. Yep. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. The more you put out, the more they'll try to take. That's why we need to have the boundaries that we keep implementing.
Well, also, I just want to give people who want to do energy healing, please make sure you block your spleen because they will attach to your spleen and suck the energy out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that brings up a question. The spleen has a limited role, if you will, in the body.
Okay.
I mean,
For
you
what
live
we
without
know,
it.
medically, for what we know. Yes. Okay.
exactly. Is the spleen, and I'm going to ask this, is the spleen a very spiritual organ? like when it comes to what we're talking about this topic.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. We're tongue punching the bowl of the water bowl.
I heard that. It was on time. It had a timer to it.
I'm thirsty.
It's horrible. And
I
wait,
get
she's about
it's a
12
yes.
feet from me. 12 feet, and you're hearing.
Yeah.
Maybe you spilled coffee in it and they're enjoying it.
No, they already lifted up that off the floor. The fortunate thing is most of it went in the blankets, but you know they love my coffee. So
Yeah. Yeah, I have a yeah. I get a yes.
what do you feel,
Yeah,
Dennis?
yes.
It does get a yes.
It is a
Yep.
yes. It's fascinating. 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. That's conflict. So can create loss. So now
Oh.
it's interesting with the dragons on this card in this deck.
Creates
They
balance.
fight for the spleen because spiritually it tends to hold more
Energy.
spiritual energy.
Yep.
Is that what helps regulate our body in balance, like emotionally, spiritually?
I just see energetically.
Yeah.
I have to ask it in 2 different questions.
Right.
Is
And
this,
you were trained. You were going to be a doctor, so don't think logically.
no. I was, but God put me somewhere else, so
Yeah,
we're
I-
good.
I think there's more to the spleen. This is hidden secrets, and it has more gifts than what we realize.
Okay.
And the darkies know this because there's the thief. They know where to go in your body, just like the pineal gland
Mhm.
and that third eye. They know what they're doing.
Well, I have another question on top of that. When doctors remove the spleen, does that help them not collect spiritual energy?
I would. I'm almost getting that for those, the spleen is a delicacy. That's the fillet.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but no, but I'm talking about the people who have their spleens removed.
Mm.
Were they NPCs to begin with, or did they not hold spiritual energy?
Yeah, there's something to that.
Well, when you do have a spleen, you're very balanced and it puts you in more of alignment. Think about chakras and kundalini. There's something spiritual about that spleen.
Mm-hmm.
After it's removed, you have to actually be extra careful. The Knight of Cups is treading lightly. Be very careful. And it's a cup card, so it's more about emotions and the
Yeah.
spirituality of it.
Okay, makes sense. That was a neat question. Went off to a couple pretty cool things there. I like it. Peg's talking about silverback gorillas. I don't know if she wants me to throw poop. I'm thinking. I'll load up. I'll load up, Peg.
Roy, at the next local government election, will I become the leader of the opposition?
Well, right when you said that, I don't know, but I'm not saying the next one, but the one after that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've had that before, and he knows.
Hey.
I believe that what I told him before was it wasn't this election or this current election thing cycle coming up, but there'll be a special election just after this that he will be able to get into.
I don't know a whole lot about their politics,
I don't either.
but what I do know is okay. There's a leader of the party, and then there's the lead candidate. So if it's a leader of the party, isn't that a better place to be? That's kind of like a leader of the Republican Party. I mean, for all intents and purposes in our world, if you were the Republican candidate, you kind of become the leader of the Republican Party or Democratic Party. However, there's someone that runs that. That's what I'm focusing on. Someone that runs
Yeah,
that.
I think that has to be broken down first because
Okay, yeah.
isn't that an elitist? You got to be in the club in order to be in the government.
It seems like there's a hand to it. Like here, presentation. Here you go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It looks like you're gonna wait just a little while longer. And this is one way or another. You have to wait for that information. That's fear of the unknown. Eventually, on the next one, you will.
Yeah.
The two also represents two cycles. So not this one, but the next one. Six of Cups. You will reconcile and bring a party together that are more spiritual. You'll be a great leader and bring great change because that's the death card. So yeah, but you're in limbo for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, for Linda and Francine, that's going out tomorrow. Wife's been off. We've been tearing down all the Christmas, and still, I call it the stage. But anyway, that's going out tomorrow. My body hasn't been worth a shit to go out, so but it'll definitely be out by tomorrow. And I'll be sending, what do you call it? Tracking? Is that what
Yeah.
it's called? Tracking. I'll send tracking with it. I hear you, buddy.
Spider boy.
There's your. Oh, get your chicken.
Oh, you want a chicken?
All six of them.
Snyder, go get your chicken. Jay wants your chicken.
Trina,
Where's your
I
chicken?
always see birds every morning at the bird feeders, and today, none. Is something coming? It's odd coffee.
It's odd coffee. Okay. Are they looking for food? Did you load the feeder? That's what I want to know. I'm just kidding. My dad used to
know,
feed the
snow's
birds
coming.
constantly.
Well,
He'd buy that
weirdest
sweet-
thing, the weirdest thing yesterday was like over 100 geese were going north where they should have been going south to the pond in the morning. They were flying the opposite direction of what they usually do.
Ball tip. Hey,
I've been seeing that around here for quite a few years.
Flying opposite?
Yeah.
Something's coming weather-wise, and they
Mm,
know it. King of Cups says there's set boundaries, so they're not going to come out.
Yeah.
Seven
Listen
of
to me now.
Wands. Yeah, they have they have gotten what they needed. Now they're holding their ground of what's coming. Eight of Cups. They ain't coming out. They've walked away temporarily, so they can prepare. So if it has to do with your weather, but they'll be back.
yeah, I seen them today, but it was weird yesterday. I'm like, this is not normal at this time.
I always say follow the birds, watch the birds.
Yeah.
No, I won't do that. Follow the bird. Follow.
get
the
out
bird.
of there.
It's like the rats on the Titanic. That's how you get out of there.
Oh, you know what?
There was
Speaking
no
of,
Titanic.
there was something, Terry sent to us a video. Now they were talking that all birds were not normal to be here on this earth, but they were made to have cameras in their eyes, especially pigeons. Did you guys hear anything about that?
It sounds like
Nothing shocks me anymore, so I don't know.
Well, I did see actually a dead pigeon, and I said, finally, we saw a dead pigeon. We can get rid of that myth.
Oh, I've seen dead pigeons before.
Yeah, but they're saying that they're camera and run by the government to watch people, and I'm going, I'd raise canaries. There's no batteries included or whatever. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just a conspiracy theory. Jen, can we see if that's just a conspiracy, or are there really birds that are, I don't know, CIA?
You know, those three-letter agencies can create anything as spy
I've
technology.
never seen a baby pigeon. Just saying.
That's what they said. They said they never seen a baby pigeon or a dead pigeon.
Now, my grandfather raised pigeons.
Yeah.
They were eating pigeons.
Really?
They don't look anything like a pigeon you'll find in an urban.
Yeah.
I'll bring that question back up, Roy. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Yeah, I mean their bodies have changed because I had neighbors that had racing pigeons. They'd get them out in the morning and they'd go around and come back in.
One thing I do know about pigeons, if they do mix, like the kind of the similar markings and colors that you see on a quote pigeon
Yeah,
in your urban area,
yeah,
they all eventually go back to that same
gray.
gray, yeah,
Yeah,
and muted color.
Wow,
interesting.
they do exist.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is a governmental thing. They're very sovereign and much different. And we do have normal pigeons, but yes, they do exist. They send them out strategically. to get information because that's a sword card.
Wow, that explains why in Palestine they have a lot of pigeons now.
And I do actually ride by a place about every other couple weeks when I go to the bakery. They're what are the carrier pigeons? They still have a club and they still keep that going.
Wow.
And I found out they actually get a little bit of government money from it, not much. It's like $3,000 a year, but in times of war,
Yeah,
those carrier pigeons were used.
absolutely.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Will Rebecca move back here in H and F this year?
It's got to be a place in England, H&F.
Shh.
Chicken.
I told him I have to work. He left.
Chicken.
You're gonna make me hungry. I get a soft yes. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm getting a
She's gonna have to break a contract or something that she's in. There's more to it. So the devil comes in here, so she could be chained down to a contract, whether it's a lease or an agreement
I see.
holding her back. But I get a yes, she will. This is emotion, fast action. It'll happen, and there's the chariot, and those are motion cards, so that's a yes. But she needs to look in to see what's holding her back. And I pulled the Queen of Wands, and that means she needs to have the determination to do it. Set some things in motions.
Isn't that where Roy's from? Like over in the UK over there? Queen wave.
H.
Yeah. He almost looked like a robotic wax figure.
Domo. I haven't said that in a while. I've been trying.
Oh, Mr. Roboto.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
Roy again. Will Nicola
be right
be
out.
elected as counselor at the next local elections?
And we should ask Roy if you've asked your pendulum.
there you go.
Mm-hmm. And that would be true for everybody that has pendulums and tarots if they're using them. It's a great place for practice.
Mm-hmm. Why do you do that?
I'm getting a yes.
We were going to wait for him to answer first there. Change.
Well, let him. Spirit can always change his mind.
Wow. Okay. She'll win it, but it'll be stolen from her. She needs to fight for it.
Mm.
They'll mess with the elections. This next cycle, they're going to still mess with them. Yeah, she'll win it. So, yeah, really be a stickler for true results from that election. It says she will, but it'll be stolen because that thief comes in.
How are we doing on time? Should we check the questions or?
We've gone an hour. How many more do we have?
It's almost an hour, not quite an hour yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I see you only start 5 of them. That's why.
I
On
start
mine it says-
5. I don't
it
know
says-
where. No, I started 20 of them.
Wow.
I still got 11 left.
Okay, on mine it says start 5. I have no idea because I
Did
don't
you
know.
drop your internet?
Not yet.
Oh, never mind. You're in Chicago.
By the way, you guys were saying last what was it, Wednesday, We've been meaning to tell you about your expired warranty. My van went to the shop this morning.
Oh no.
Yeah, black smoke. Car doesn't want to drive well, so we'll see what's going on.
Black smoke, you got an oil problem.
Isn't that funny?
Not really.
Well, I've been wanting to since December was my. I was going to get a complete tune-up and make sure everything's good to go, and I guess I didn't do it. And January reminded me.
Caroline. I
Oh,
heard that there is a night vision goggles that you can see way past the veil. True or false?
yeah, we talked about that before. It's two colors that merge, one in one eye, one in the other eye. I think it was the higher frequency colors, purple and blue or so.
You'd be surprised what the military has.
Yeah.
Lee built them.
While you're into
If they were
researching, I'll tell you a
used in
quick
the
story.
service, why would they take them out?
Why would they take them out? Because they don't want people to know the truth. You can't handle the truth.
In the military, why would the military take it out? The military is not going to put it out in the public. So why would the military take out those type of night vision goggles?
What if the good military still uses them in order to find what they have to?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
I maybe it was taken away from the baddies. What's the story, Jay?
Balto took them outside real quick.
Yeah.
He saw that there's a roofer up there, a man, a person. 2 doors down, they're doing a roof. So now he's keying on it. He's like, oh, there's the roofer guy. So anyway, he looks over at me, and I mean, nothing wrong with this, but he has a slow eye. And I never know which eye he's looking at me with. And I'm going, come on, come on. And he's like looking at me, and I'm like, are you looking at me with your good eye? And then he turns, and I was like, okay, there's the good eye. He's looking at me.
Cute. Yes, this was a contract with a lover's card. Now, I like the card that I'm using because contractually you can see the spirit world. See how that's faded, but it's angelic. You can see, it's almost like seeing through a veil. It was the deep state. That's a coven card. They're the ones using it, but it's all right. The good guys worked really hard, and now they have it.
That's what
And
I saw.
I think we also came across one time similar, like if you're of a higher vibration, you see colors differently. Someone of a higher vibration can really benefit with enhance those even.
Yeah, we've talked about those 3D glasses before, the red and the blue.
Yeah.
Nadia told me something I didn't know
Uh-oh.
about 3D glasses going around driving and looking at the lights.
Yeah, when my son was little, I would have him put the 3D glasses on, and we'd go looking at Christmas lights around the houses, and it would really pop out.
Wow.
Yeah. And now I went to a gas station and found out they were selling those 3D glasses for that purpose. It always comes down, and I just pass it on by. I could have been rich.
Get your 3D glasses here for Christmas. Hey, 3D glasses here. It's like the beer here guys. They don't come around anymore in the stadiums. You know, they used to have the beer people that walk the stadiums. They don't do that anymore.
They do that at circuses.
Yeah.
Question: is Jason Mars a starseed? A lot of his songs make you think he is.
Oh, look at his last name.
Jason Mraz.
Mraz. I love his music. It's pretty cool.
I've never heard of him.
I'm not going to sing the song.
I'm with Dennis. I don't know who he is.
He's a newer person, a very calmer song. Look in your eye. Oh, I don't even know how it goes.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't care.
No, not my karaoke song. Not my kind of karaoke song.
This land is your land.
He is. There's the sun. His music is to help reverse the energy, the bad energy out there. So yeah, there's the Wheel of Fortune to bring good vibrations. So that's 4 of Wands. That's to bring happiness.
is if his music is bringing a frequency that we are not used to,
Hmm.
maybe a higher frequency that it should have been in the first place.
There's your
Yeah.
star card.
Yeah, it's
I get a yes.
people who,
Yeah.
the people who are awake can feel the difference. Now, my son went to that concert Utopia on Monday with what's his name? Can't remember his name. And he said, "Mom, all his songs attacked my throat and my chest."
Yeah.
And then he played the same song 10 times.
That's
said-
an incantation. That's what they were doing.
Yeah, but he felt it. He knew. I even told him before the show, if you feel something is wrong, just walk out.
Was that Travis dude?
Travis Scott. Yes, Travis Scott. And he played the same song 10 times.
Wow.
Yeah, we did that when we had a record player because we didn't have many records. So.
Yeah, we played it
And
back.
then in reverse. Backwards. I am the walrus.
Paul
Yep.
is dead.
Yeah, except in my timeline, it was John.
John.
John?
I've actually heard John. I've heard that said before about John.
I've heard Paul is dead, not John.
Well,
Well,
it depends
I've heard
on the
both.
timeline.
I've heard both. I've heard people say it wasn't Paul, it was John. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Is that the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Roy, is my Y DNA R1B of Norwegian descendant?
Our DNA. Wow, that's very specific.
He's going down to the R1B. Just so you know.
Bingo!
He's pinpointing the shit. Boom.
Right, I have a question for you. It's just a curious question. They found out that Norwegian descendants end up having a trigger finger. That means you have like a finger that gets stuck.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you have that. My the father's side DNA R1B.
Use your
Oh, he
pen.
does have a trigger finger.
I'll be quiet.
I have a no.
Well, he has a trigger finger. He wrote yes. Maybe it's R2B.
Maybe it's a sympathy.
Maybe it's R2D2.
Like sympathy.
Maybe it's R and B.
Well, you'll find this interesting. There's more to your DNA. It's more special than what you're giving it credit for. The magician and high priestess are in here. There is a special bloodline that you belong to, but there's more to it. So do a little bit. I mean, get down to the enzymes if you have to, I guess. There's something more to it. So,
Yeah. Well, we also know the spiritual bloodline is Norwegian. I believe a lot of off-worlders settled there. So maybe that's the bloodline you're looking into, Roy.
we're all a bunch of mutts.
Yeah,
We've got
and,
so much running through us.
How are we on questions? Should we kill the questions?
Yeah, I asked Dennis, but he didn't say anything.
We still have at least 30 minutes and we got 9 questions to go. Let's go ahead and temporarily put a hold on questions.
Just have to ask Marcy, are you my neighbor?
Well,
I know she's South Illinois, Southern Illinois, but wow, it's happening the same way. Her geese too. It's funny.
DHP Jr. Per the Bible, earth was covered in darkness. God said, "Let there be light." Is this wrong? Because God's light, so anything he creates is light, unless he came across something he didn't create.
I'm going to pull cards on this, but my opinion is it's the wording of man that has screwed it up somewhere.
Yepper.
I'm getting that. I'm getting a yes, but the language is. It doesn't feel like "let there be light" for the earth. It feels like almost like when he's creating the children of the world, let there be light. That's his light. That's what I'm feeling. But it's there's definitely a bad lingo here.
Okay, now I just asked myself if I can ask this question because I know it's going to sound very blasphemous.
And yourself said no.
No, it said yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Please don't hate me, guys.
Yeah, good.
Could there be other creators in other locations that have their own light, and we have our creator?
I got a straight no on that.
Okay.
But let me ask it again.
Ask
I'm trying to pull the
if
ego.
there is a different creator for a different universe
Other than ours,
other
multiverses.
than ours.
I'm still getting a no, but I don't know. Maybe this is
This has been running in my mind for.
we don't understand. Maybe I don't know. If we all have a piece of God within us, did God create fractals of Himself of something else out there? I don't know.
Well, I've been having this play in my head for a year, and I said I don't want to say it because it sounds so off. All right, I'll give an example. I have a friend who had a.
Get you first. Hold on.
A friend. Okay.
Unless you want some coffee first.
She has a friend. Okay. Got it.
And that's it. Done. No.
Right.
I had a friend that she did have off-worlder contact,
Mhm.
and she also travels through different timelines. And another creator came in with a different type of energy. But the funny thing is, I know this sounds so crazy and sci-fi movie, but our creator came in and said, "This is not your realm."
Okay.
Yeah, this is a whole upper level jumble of bullshit. Not bullshit, but
Upper.
I don't know if we'll get a straight answer on it yet.
Well,
Yeah.
first, I want to address DHPs. That's what I pulled on first. DHP, you are correct. This is hidden secrets with words that were kept from mankind. Swords are about words. There's secret truths that they're not telling us. Now, it's interesting. We were told that he observed the earth was void, right? He was observing earth. Okay. This is observing it, standing back from a distance, looking out at creation. Interesting card. And with this deck, he poured light over it because he was the light. It's not
Nice.
about what he said, he just did it. It's what man wanted to tell the story, so they made up the words that they use. So that's why we have to be so careful with holy books. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, as far as other creators, okay, not for our realm. Okay.
Exactly.
Our creator is our creator.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond the veil in different worlds, yes, the strength card and the sun card come in. But jazz hand. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So,
I was in the zone. Sorry.
yeah,
Was
for
I
other
mumbling?
worlds,
Sorry.
for other worlds, not ours.
Not
So
ours.
I
No,
think
not
it's
ours.
on the veil somewhere, but our creator is our creator.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take him. I'm not rejecting him.
Oh. It's say it isn't so.
It ain't so.
It's not so.
What?
Dr. Sam Muggsy claims to own a quantum tech that connects the person to 10 dimensions and their higher self. Something seems fishy. Is
Yes.
her tech piece trapping souls?
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. I get a straight no on the first part.
A straight yes.
I'm getting a soft yes on the second.
It's almost like the Ghostbusters vacuum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's maybe this sounds better. I don't know if it's trapping souls, but it sure as hell is sucking a lot of energy from them. Is it capturing some? I would say.
I wonder if it's capturing lost souls, not souls of the living, but lost souls.
It's harvesting them.
Harvesting. Yeah, I was just gonna say harvest. I got it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's this is really ugly actually. If
This
you
is not good. This is not good because it's more about harvesting of the littles.
Oh boy.
yeah,
Yeah. She works really hard to do this.
yeah, and I gotta say, I think this harvesting, whether she realizes it or not, is going right to the big dark entities.
I was just going to say that it looks
Feeding
like
them.
they're kind of brainwashing her to do this. It's like telepathy showing her how to do it to get them to get the souls.
Um, I don't know if she knows exactly what she's doing, but this feels very willing. This feels
Oh, it is willing, but
purposeful. It's her energy, not another energy. It's a live energy. It's her energy.
so you don't think it's manipulated or inspired by the darkies that make her develop it, and she thinks it's her own ego?
Uh, I don't think she understands the technology.
It's like a mental manipulation that they're giving her, and she thinks it's hers.
I don't
Wow.
know. They're yeah,
She doesn't know what she's doing.
That's it.
Yeah, it's she doesn't know, but they're giving it to her, Jen.
Wow. This is manipulation that, like, remember, here's Bad Merlin casting a spell. That this is illusion.
What?
And you don't know what you're getting. Yes, Bad Merlin. She's blindfolded. She doesn't know what she's doing in either direction. It's not, it's going to come crashing down. She's going to lose all of this technology. She's going to be found out that it's not good.
Yeah.
So harvesting souls, and I said, well, where do they go? What's going on? They go straight to the moon to feed the deep state. Now, it can be human, but deep state are run by the draconians and that kind of stuff. So it's food for them. Yeah.
Just good for thought, no pun intended.
Wow. Okay, so Moon asked if a Viril could have entered her.
Of that doctor?
Yeah. That's it. I know her brain is being manipulated, but she thinks it's hers, but it's not coming from her.
Yeah,
I'm not getting for real.
Yeah, I'm not getting for real, but Moon's not wrong. It's something.
Yeah.
It's a real odd energy, honestly.
It's an off-worlder, but not viril.
Oh, okay.
It's not viril because there's your death card. No, it's different than that. But it does have full control over her.
It does.
Is there a tech? Is there a tech behind this? Not her tech. Is there a tech? Like I guess AI or AI assisted or
AI.
an entity that's merged with technology. I don't know.
Yeah, I see AI. I see this, Jay. I see the hand puppet.
Ah, nice.
Like,
I like
yeah, they're like, do this, do that. And she thinks it's her.
Elmo.
Tickle me. It's so creepy.
Wow, Spirit doesn't really want to say.
Yeah, I got to stop on it too.
This tread lightly with this. Don't
focus.
All right, we're done. We're done. Hands clean. Done.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know me. I got to push the issue. I said, why?
Of course.
Why?
We gave you something else to push the issue on.
That's big. Well, I pulled two cards, and it said the creator said, "Move away from this topic." And I went, "Okay,
back away, back away."
I'm the good child, Jen. I'm thinking, okay, I'm listening.
I'm still that little 3-year-old that goes, "Why?"
Names and words are powerful. What happens when you curse a dark entity's name, in particular, an ancient one? Brother Rocco spits on them.
So let's do it. Talk.
Toss, toss, toss.
Talk.
I was explaining.
I was doing machine gun. I
Well,
wanted to see a machine gun.
Here's where the spit comes from. Okay, when I was growing up, all the old Italians in the neighborhood and the multiple other
Arabs do it.
nationalities,
Arabs do it.
yeah. Like when they would talk about somebody to curse somebody, they would like his name's mentioned, they spit, and it was like
Yeah.
yeah, that's where that comes from.
Oh, believe it or not, the shoe is a bigger insult.
Yeah.
If you throw a
But see,
shoe, it's a
The
bigger insult.
spit is from the heart. Spit is from the heart.
You're going to find out in tarot class on Tuesday that throwing a shoe is actually a blessing and contract.
Ooh, wow.
Mhm.
Okay, so I think what I get is if when you curse a dark entity's name, you're giving it energy regardless.
And I gotta say, I think when you curse it with a dark entity's name, those people are bringing that entity. That's like opening a door, going, "Hey, come on in."
Mhm.
Well, you are correct. So beyond the veil, okay, would you curse them? Okay, they may be down and bad and down for the count, but that's a warrior card. You're actually strengthening and filling up their cup.
Yep.
So don't even say their name.
Yep.
Hence the spit.
Just
Yes.
the spit. Wait, what blessing is the shoe? Unless you're a mom throwing a slipper at somebody, what blessing
Yeah.
are you?
Actually, you'll find out as we finish up the wands that the shoe exchange is a contract.
Hmm. They
Wow,
put a nice name on it. The Shoe Exchange.
I like that.
Brought to you by the
Mhm.
Exchange of Shoes.
Katrina,
That was funny though.
What was that?
That was funny and interesting. Where the strengthening of the dark
Oh yeah.
question of all questions.
of all questions.
Okay.
How much would it cost to pick DHP's mind for 1 hour coffee?
Yeah, he's priceless.
I was just gonna say it's priceless.
That's-
Well, it's a loving soul, so it won't be much.
I think we picked his mind for
Hey,
one.
Yeah.
speaking of,
Do we not have 8-ball questions today? We need
Yeah,
more of
we only
those.
had one.
had one.
I put a comment. We need more 8-ball.
We should do an 8-ball question for DHP. Let's see. Let's do a add H-ball on this one also. Go ahead.
All
Yeah,
right.
is
Many corner
DHP's brain
cameras
priceless?
resemble the black stone on the Kaaba.
Really?
Is there any connection? Maybe sucking up the human energy and redirecting it to the stone?
Many
Perhaps.
cameras.
I mean, I know what he's talking
He's,
about.
he's talking about the dark.
When
plastic cover?
when you see the camera on a building, a lot of times
It's a
they'll
dark.
put it on a corner of a building so they can get more rotation. So it
Yeah.
looks like the black stone outside the comma. I can see
Okay.
that outside the
Okay.
comma.
All right. So we're looking at that as. So he's seeing if that corner is picking up more energy.
Yeah, it feels symbolic, but is the energy going to redirecting it to the stone? That's curious. Okay, I'm curious. Is there a connection? There's a connection. Yes, on the connection.
Well, I don't know because the 8-ball says chances aren't good.
Well, it's an 8-ball because it's
Wow.
dark too. Like
It's also a black ball. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm thinking this is yes, it's harvesting energy. Okay, and then it holds it and then changes it. So the Wheel of Fortune it's doing something to it. So it reverses. Maybe it's a positive and they feed off of that. This, I don't know. It makes them more powerful because there's a victory card.
Yeah, but who is that?
Okay.
The deep state. So when
I'm
this
trying to
is
figure out
negatively
how-
aspected, that can be a deep state. They drink it up as a.
Okay.
It's another
Hey,
one of the.
Can I jump add a question to it?
Yeah.
Is that, Jen, is that why that in Mecca they go counterclockwise around the Kaaba? They're reversing that energy to avoid the deep state from getting it?
Well, if the poles shift, do they change the direction?
That's going to be crazy. Everybody's going to go, we've always gone.
Yeah, I'm getting a no.
It's almost like Katrina going in the NASCAR driving and going right.
Right turn.
Yeah,
Right turn, Clyde.
a no on your question.
Okay.
That seems to counterclockwise seems to enhance whatever energy he's talking about. Yeah, that's not a that's not a counter. That's a multiplier.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
All right. I was thinking counter. See, I was thinking counter was going down into the ground.
I'm surprised what I'm getting. I'm surprised, honestly.
Yeah. So this, I mean, look, so this is the judgment card. It says karma, but it's actually the judgment. Yeah, they actually are not supposed to go the direction that they're going
Oh,
because that's more harvest. That's giving and receiving. They're actually feeding it.
okay.
Okay, this energy that I'm sorry to stay on this. Okay, when I see this, I kind of drew something, and I realized what I was drawing was like I was drawing lines up and down, and then a line through it, and I realized that looks like the snake on the stick. It seems like there's two wave energies. One is going this way, and one is direct. Is this a shared energy? As like here's payment for the little ones, but yet it's directly coming to us. But it seems this outside, it seems to be here's your little piece, here's your little piece. Here, it's minion energy. The direct energy is the power. This other little energy seems to be something that's
not quite as powerful.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I literally drew. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What is that? That's
the direct is the harvesting of all the littles. Okay.
Ooh,
Now the indirect is for everybody else, smaller.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So yeah, they're actually particling it out, if that makes sense.
mm-hmm.
Everyone gets a
Hey,
piece.
can I see that picture again?
Which
Me?
one, honey?
Jay, can I see that picture again?
Hold on,
Oh.
I just hang on.
It looks so familiar.
What did I do with it? I just tore it off.
Okay.
Hold on, I get it. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I wonder if they take some of this and
Nadia?
it's actually allocated to
Thank
go
you.
to a different realm. Because this is
I'm
working
gonna agree
hard,
with
and
that.
that's a portal card into another world. I'm curious to know if some of it's actually allocated to leave this realm.
Jay, that picture that you drew,
Okay.
it's like a vortex. What if you did it in a 3D, it goes like that.
Okay. Like a spiral. Okay. I'm confirming what you're saying, Jen.
Yeah,
Dennis,
well,
would
if
you
it's like a
check your
spiral, I
pendulum?
wonder that could be portal energy.
Yeah. Dennis, can you pendulum that and confirm
What?
what?
What's the question?
Hey, we're in class here. Okay. I hope you're paying attention.
I'm in the back of the class. I am the class
Yeah,
clown.
you're the cool kid.
That's
right
why he's
now.
not in tarot class.
This say that again, Jen. I confirmed it.
So some of the energy I keep getting portal that the energy is it almost is in a different realm.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's all staying here.
Some of it's partially sent into a different, like it's manufactured. They hold it and then they send it out into a different realm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I'm getting
the hangman says they keep some of the energy in limbo because it strengthens it. So I wonder if the more you have, the longer it's like canning or fermenting. The longer it sits there, the more powerful it is. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beneath the it's beneath it.
Mm.
What's there underneath is what they're harvesting also.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
Okay.
And as far as storing it out there too.
Mhm. I want to ask if the what is beneath that, is it in the hands of the good guys, or will it be reversed to outcome come good?
Straight no.
In the hands of the good guys,
Yeah, it's a straight no twice.
because there's a lot of black goo above it.
Wait. I just want to make sure it wasn't just pointing east. It's a no. But there's something about the east that is healing. Maybe that's this God thing. I don't know. There's something that's getting healed eventually.
I believe that black goo engulfs it, so it doesn't.
Actually, it's a current battle that is going on. The baddies still have full control. They're holding on to it as tight as they can, but the good guys are fighting for it and
Mhm.
will eventually conquer and get it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Bless you.
Question from Zababy. Were the aliens in the Miami Mall story true?
There's aliens in the Miami Mall.
I
They're
hadn't
on
heard.
sale?
Of course, I don't watch the news, so I don't.
I don't either.
Neither. Well, I mean, if you ever think about it, I think the Walmart in Miami, they have aliens in there all the time.
Well, that's every Walmart.
Got a point. Got a point. Touche.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm getting a yes.
I wish I knew the story. I don't know the story.
Yeah, I don't know the story either.
Mm.
Which aliens? Are they the ones
One-
coming across the border, or are they the ones from
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
above the
Wow.
earth?
Entertainment purposes only. Jeez.
You went from 5D to 3D really quick.
Yes, didn't we know? That's what I'm here for.
So I got a yes with the sun and the star. So that these are good, positive off-worlders, came from a different realm, but they're here to help humanity. So I don't know if you heard if it's negative or positive, but it says they're not bad.
Was it real? Or a true story? I mean,
I'm going to have to, if someone can send me, if
I'm
you guys
assuming
have my
so.
messenger,
Mm.
send me that, what you guys saw, because the baby said 150 police. I don't know what that's all about.
What in
2
Miami?
regular police copters, 2 black police copters. I mean, the colors, I'm already getting not so good and good there.
And people want to know what would happen if the aliens showed themselves. Can you imagine 150 cops for a few aliens in a mall? Can you imagine if they all came out of the sky at once?
Yeah, I know. And they were getting
I
ready for
wonder
the
how many SWAT teams were sent out there.
Yeah.
I know, like in our state, the only helicopters that required colors are tourists and hospitals. They're required colors.
Yeah.
State and Fed and all that. There's no requirement for colors, and no identifying marks are quote needed. Sometimes there's a number, but very few.
Do you want to hear something interesting?
Mhm.
Always.
I kept focusing on why Miami. And so I was shuffling the cards and I had some flying out. So they're there and they're interacting with Mr. T
Ooh.
because he's right there in, what is it, Palm Springs or something like Mar-a-Lago's
Well, it
right
has
down.
something
It's
to
not
do
too
with-
far.
Well, she said it's a 10-foot creature in the mall. I wonder if it's a candidate for the Miami Heat basketball team.
Oh, wow. That could be. If they're a good ball player, might get recruited.
Moon over Miami.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, last question that's starred.
Okay.
Sorry, that was
Are
a
the-
bomb.
I saw you fanning yourself.
Are the Kaba Jew top hats, graduation caps, and the tefillin all channeling the Satan Saturn energy.
Are these redneck words?
I
No.
don't
The
know.
Jew, the Jew.
The tefillin is actually, it's a little black box that the Jewish people put on their head, and they use it in a wrap. They wrap the Orthodox. They wrap something,
Yeah.
and then that box is also within their hand or on their
I
hand.
believe that's a yes.
So I take it. So I
Yeah.
take it. All three of those that are mentioned are all Jewish.
Black.
Well,
No, the Kaaba is not.
yeah.
I read
And
it
the
too fast. I thought
graduation
it said
caps.
Teflon.
And the you know that the Tefillin guy was wearing it.
Yeah,
No, but I mean the graduation cap is a black square.
right.
Well,
I-
depending on what
And
colors.
yeah, I'm giving a yes to it. I think, to me, the Orthodox Jews and Muslims, they kind of go hand in hand with many of their beliefs, even though they argue against each other so severely.
No, their cousins always fight. You
Right.
know
Oh,
that
that's what I'm
Hatfields
saying.
and
To
the
me, it's like
Macaws.
Catholic and Protestant.
Hatfields and the Macaws. We got it here in this country. But
Okay, well, let me add on to this question. This seems to be a bigger question for me. I mean, no disrespect either way, but is the God of Judea and Islam different from the Christian God? Not just Jesus. I'm saying, we're talking about gods earlier. Is the because see,
Well,
Is Allah
I see
different from?
Do we have the same
from what
creator?
we call God or Creator?
well, for me, I know the answer because I had this when I was in college,
Mhm.
being the only Muslim in a Christian college. And you know how they say you go to hell if you're not converted, and Muslims you go to hell if you're not converted. Well, mine was take the long way home, which means Allah, God, Yah, they're all God.
Right. I
But
agree with
but
what you're saying. There's an intention though that's in the wording. It
okay,
seems like there's intention in the wording.
all right, but well, it's also English version of it. You know, it's the way we do it.
Yeah, well,
However, if you put yourself in the black square, that was predated way before Islam created their own Islam
agreed.
with Saturnian rule, Saturnian God before Ra came.
Right.
So,
Okay, I asked both DHPs and Nadia's. So DHP, yes, they do this, but they don't know that they're doing it.
Mhm.
This is
They don't.
the moon is about illusion. They're under an illusion that they're doing
tradition.
something correct.
Yeah.
They've been distracted and told. But good news
Right.
is we should get excited. That's going to reverse. Now, we
Yeah.
were told in the end days that the Jews would be last to awaken and come
Taken
to their
care of, yeah.
senses.
Right.
So it is going to change. They don't even know that they're doing it.
Right. I think most religions argue about semantics.
Mhm.
Like I said, but it feels, and I don't want to say Islam so much, but it feels like, especially the Orthodox Jew, it's my God and everyone else is the same. They don't even see the correlation of God. You're like, okay, we're worshiping God all in our own different ways.
Mhm.
And that maybe is the revelation that you're talking about, that they come to realize it is one God.
Mm.
But the problem for me on the Islam side and the Judea side is, the whole idea of how to wipe your butt properly. That sounds
Yeah,
like,
listen, if you want to, okay, I'm listening.
that
Okay,
just
I'll
sounds
hear
like something that would come from man control. That type of ritualistic, wrapping these things around your arms, getting up and down, praying so many times. These things are of man.
Well, if you've read Deuteronomy and Leviticus, Christians had some, and the Jews
I
had
agree.
crazy.
Look
Absolutely,
at the
they're all
Stan's talk
crazy.
meal. Hey, what am I supposed to do next? Wait, I'm supposed to eat flesh? Hold on.
But there was somebody, I don't know if they were before Samaria, that they were so into traditional rituals,
Mhm.
but that was handed down. Now, if you say you're pre everything, there was no religion because there was only there was nobody that said I'm a Jew or I'm a Muslim back
Right.
then. But
Right. It was God, and then it became my God. My
yeah,
God.
but like I said, it was Saturnian. So are we looking at off-worlder before? And Saturn is the planet of constrict, government, following rules. That's what Saturn is all about.
Mhm.
So I wonder if there was a Saturnian off-world who came down as a deity or a god, and
Or a
that's what
demigod.
a demigod. But
Well, I did pull 3 cards on your question. If the fact that if Allah is different, or do we all worship the same God?
Mm.
We do all 3. So they're focusing on Christians, Jews, and Muslims have the same creator. We
Mhm.
all actually balance each other out.
Yes.
They're all divine. We just have to remove mankind out of all 3 of them.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Moon, believe it or not, I'm going to put this in. Moon sent me something. I don't know if she sent it to all of us, but they were talking about meditating under world peace on all religion, people from this religion, that religion, that religion, with the same intention, just like how we did it. And they actually caused a drop in violence. So if we start to realize that our creator is all one creator,
Mhm.
and just have that peace there,
Yeah.
we can change what's happening now.
And I think that we will. But first of all, the media, the deep state, all that media stuff, that has to stop because it just feeds it. If people just want to live in harmony, true nature of humanity is living in harmony. I don't care where you come from. That's what
Mhm.
people really truly desire, because we all have internal moral compasses. Be
Right.
nice to each other.
Well, that's Buddhism. Everything
Yeah.
is within you.
Yeah.
Love one another, love yourself. But of course, if you want to cause a division, and our God is going to win, and your God is, of course, we're not going to have harmony in this world.
Right. And man has to be humbled. Period.
Yes.
Man has to
Absolutely.
be.
You're
man-
on our team. You're on, and I don't see God waking up and saying, I think Super Bowl of religions. I think I'm going to have,
Yeah. Really. Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
not going
we have a load of questions before
Uh-oh.
we cut them off.
Okay,
That will
let's
not
cut them
start.
off then. Yeah, let's cut them
All
off.
right, let's move. Let's move.
Hello.
Let's go ahead and cut off all the questions.
Can I add? I'm going to add one, and I'm going to speak for somebody. It's somebody's question, but I'm going to ask the question. And Dennis, you have one. Copper bracelet was given as a gift to heal the body. First question I'm going to say is, the copper, does it really work on the body? Second question, should they cleanse the copper bracelet? Probably put it in the moon or whatever rice, brown rice, before you use it.
Yes, cleansing.
I'm still working on the one that's on the screen.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Which one are we doing?
No, do. She's going to work on that one. We're just going to ask the
Okay.
question. Yes, no.
I got yes on the healing.
Uh-huh.
Yes, DHP, as far as the trees and the fruits emit their own melody, absolutely, and it can help our subconscious reach that enlightenment period with that hangman. They do have their own tunes. They give off frequency and energy as well.
Nice.
All right, copper bracelets.
I'll get yes for healing and soft yes for cleansing.
Yeah, I always, if you get it even as a gift, it's always a good idea to change the energy on it before you use it.
Yeah, I brushed it with bleach.
Yeah. Just
Do you?
my eye
No.
for it. Okay. Like
Sure.
I keep my rods, which are copper, in a pouch that has silver in it.
Mm.
When you have, and see, most sterling silver is mostly cut with copper. That's because they work well together. Okay, you can't mix sterling with gold. It doesn't turn out well, even though they're both non-porous. Copper and silver have a harmony about them. So, but yeah, to cleansing, and I would say if you could just keep that bracelet, if you will, near a piece of silver. Wrap a necklace around it. That would be your cleansing. Or even if you store it in a little pouch or a little box, just make sure there's a piece of silver near it, because that's going to be stronger than your intention, if you don't mind me saying.
You are correct. Okay, so the copper bracelet, look at these two balance. They actually help bring balance to you. Now, the third card on that reading, it's a good thing that you should put one on. They almost look like they're wearing a copper bracelet. Yes, that's harmony and balance they bring in together. Absolutely. Now, as far as cleansing, yes, if you don't cleanse them, they can lose out on a lot of their qualities. To strengthen them, you should cleanse them.
I have a funny, odd thing. My dad, if he wore something sterling, within hours, it would turn black. Okay.
Wow.
Copper,
Yeah.
it turns black on me, not silver.
Wow.
Copper. So
Maybe it has to do
talk
with
about a
our
weird
frequency or
balance.
chemistry.
But it also,
Individual-
are you anemic? Because it will change the color of the skin if you're anemic.
I don't know if it. I mean, it will mark my skin, yeah, but it's the actual copper will turn dark. It'll turn dark.
Not the skin. Okay.
Be right back.
I'll get a little mark on my skin.
Yeah, that's anemia.
What's that mean?
Low iron in your blood.
Low. We need more. You talking like Popeye stuff? I need more spinach, eh?
Or meat. Or meat. Yeah.
Meat. Now, meat. I don't have a problem with.
Okay. Yeah. Liver.
Did she
But I
answer?
am a bleeder.
Okay. Yeah, that's the anemia.
Okay.
Did she answer this question?
Yes, she did.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
she did. And I got a yes on that as well.
Okay. Let us go to the next. Is Wormwood the name of the planet where bad souls from every world, including this one, are sent to?
Okay, I got to break those down because it's
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I only asked the first.
planet where the
first
bad.
Yeah, I'm getting it's a prison.
It's a prison.
A prison. I actually think Tartarus is the main prison. That's the final judgment for even off-worlders. It feels if I don't know. Tartarus seems to be universal, even though it's God-based. It off-world Tartarus is there, or a Tartarus. There is a main thing, if you will. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Don't you pull no book on me. What are you doing?
No, there's another word for purgatory. I'm trying to find it because it's not purgatory. It's a holding for somebody who has committed a suicide that they're in. It's not purgatory. So I'm trying to look for the word.
Okay.
And and suicide does not have to mean taking your own life. Suicide also means if you overindulge in liquor, meat, lack of sleep, whatever that you're hurting your body is considered also a suicide. But I'm trying to.
Well, good Lord, we're all going to end up there if that's the point.
I'm going to donut purgatory.
Was my first marriage my purgatory? Just kidding.
You did have to pay to get out of there, isn't that
Hey,
what
it takes two to tango. I'm not innocent. I get that.
Well, I got yes to both.
Thank you.
I wish I could remember the name of that word. Oh, boy.
I know what you're thinking of now, Nadia.
What is it?
I know it. I can't tell you the word. I just know what you're saying. There is a quote place.
Yeah, but it's not considered purgatory. What is it?
Gehenna?
No.
Joel?
I cannot remember it in English or in Portuguese. That's the thing that's killing me. Okay,
You wanna
that's
know
okay.
what? I think it's actually in the Book of Enoch as well as other books. Their
Okay.
names closely the same. Yes, I'm getting a yes on that. That's the
It's the
best I can.
Phantom Zone.
Yes.
So I got a yes, but the wormwood that you're talking about is actually in a different realm.
Yeah.
Not the one that it's supposed to come and what's in Revelation or whatever. But yes, people do ascend there quite quickly and they are held there until justice is served. And I keep getting that
Okay, well,
it's
can we ask
a
if
reflection.
purgatory is a real place then? How about if we just ask that?
Okay.
Is real purgatory a place of spoken by a Catholic religion? Let's just
Okay.
ask if purgatory is real.
Is purgatory in the Catholic view real?
Um,
Wow.
What you get, Jen? Because it's almost like you put yourself in it.
Yeah, that's with the devil.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. It's I'm getting mixed messages. Yes, no, more to
yeah,
it.
that's what I got.
So,
It's
okay.
almost like you put your own self in there.
Well, okay. With that being said, is
Oh.
it considered a personal hell?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, quit wowing and give me the details.
Is it
I'll
in
hear
the
details.
mind? Is it in the
For
mind?
next week.
I like that.
Next week
In
when
the
Jen
mind.
gives us the answer.
So there's two purgatories. There's the devil, there's the creator. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Your
Okay.
thoughts and words put you in which one you want. It is
That's
choice.
your mind, Dennis. Yes, I got a yes to that.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually that comes down to beliefs. If you believe it, it's there.
Because I had asked once before if there was a hell and got a no several
Wow.
times. But if it's in your mind, if it's something that you believe in or were brainwashed
That you
into,
create your own hell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That blows a lot of things out of the water too.
Yep.
Okay, it's called umbral.
That's it.
Umbral.
That's it. Umbrella. Yeah.
Umbrella.
Umbrella. Yeah.
Umbral.
Okay.
That's
I got
not
you.
purgatory.
Fine. Just fine. Okay, fine.
And I get a yes to umbrella. Hopefully, it's just not the word. Okay.
Okay.
For those that withhold sacred knowledge that's meant to be shared but is not shared, does the energy become destructive to the person's body withholding the knowledge?
Wow. Well, I'm not going to tell you.
It's a yes, especially if they're intentionally
Hiding it.
Well,
hiding
don't
it.
say intention around
Well,
DHP.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Okay, this means purposeful. Like you're profiting. Not profit isn't money, but you're profiting off it somehow. You're benefiting.
Well, I don't think you will. It's not going to be I think you will not get more knowledge. You'll be withheld from that if you abuse it.
But this hurts you spiritually and physically. Actually,
Yeah, I get hurting spiritually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really. It doesn't really. You keep your strength of your physical body, but you are really racking up spiritual problems here.
Yep.
I mean, let's not forget. What's his face? What was that no good SOB that just died?
Oh, that narrows it down.
Yeah.
The one
Are
that's
we thinking 3D again?
Henry Kissinger,
Kissinger.
who still has not shown
Kissinger
in public,
was 190.
was 90 for the last 3 decades. Come on.
Yeah.
who has not shown a funeral yet for a political leader.
They didn't want wrinkled.
We ain't missing much.
No.
No, I know, but I'm waiting for the wrinkled flag.
Buried at sea.
Shh, it's okay, buddy.
Okay. Questions? Oh, what?
Be back.
Yeah, the baby had a
That's a
alien
question.
question in there.
Yeah. DHB again. In Matthew 5:34 through 37, Yahusha forbids swearing, period. Your word, well, I guess it would depend on what your definition of
I was
swearing.
going to say, who declares what a swear word is?
Yes.
See,
Your
and that,
word should be enough. Was swearing given to us as a mockery to Father Creator by the fallen angels? It emphasizes their mockery.
To me personally, the only swear is taking
Yeah.
God's name in vain.
Yeah.
Because man
Unless
created
you're
curse
swearing
words.
an oath.
Okay, back.
I'm gonna go
If-
yes to both, but the swearing actually feels like if you intentionally curse someone, like the sorry to say the whole spitting act, but like an intentional, like the swear words that my heard my grandfather say is like, I hope your kids eat you to death, because in other words, you're so nasty, your children will take your money and not care about burying you. That's what that would mean. Not literally eat them to death, but your children will eat what you've sown. You're a miserly bastard. They're gonna just throw your money away like it was nothing. That's kind of how they made their curses, from my experience.
Well, my sister-in-law overseas, it sounds really like a nasty swear word in Arabic, but it means I swear at your mother, which she is swearing at her own self.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's like cursing herself instead of
This,
cursing.
this to me is more like a contract.
All right.
What
Well,
is it?
I'm getting it is kind of like a curse, not so much a word, if that makes sense.
Well, if you know word is a power, it's still a curse.
Well,
But are
I
we
think
talking about a different thing here?
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's talking about like a contract.
Okay. What about okay, remember how Moses got angry and supposedly threw the tablets at that would be a swear. That would be a curse, if you will. Like that act is what they're showing me would be like
This is
a
swearing.
swearing. Like this is
Okay.
like
From what I was seeing, him swearing like when you used to as a child, I swear to God I didn't do it. Is that
what do you
that
get card wise? This seems to be pretty broad, but at the same time,
that we should absolutely watch what we say. Like, take a little more thought into how we say it. Of course, you're going to use that word intention again. DHP is going to yell.
swearing an oath? Okay, he wrote this
But-
is swearing an oath, not a
Yes.
curse.
Yes.
It really, it really just stunts your ascension. It keeps your ascension in limbo.
swearing.
It really does. So if you watch what you say with your words,
Yeah.
then your ascension is much quicker. It's faster. So you're only harming yourself.
Yeah.
Because it depends on the definition of a swear word. We can say that Yeshua flipped over tables and called people, fork-tongued serpents and everything else. Was he cussing them out according back in the day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, we had a shocked face there. Did everybody catch it?
Yeah. On
I know
swearing,
you
that's I get a yes,
You
definitely.
were missing it. I know.
You are such a serpent.
Swearing an oath, not curse words.
Yeah. So, like, could it also be like if you go to court and you do the oath and you
Raise
swear
your
to
right
God?
hand, all that
And
kind of
there's
thing.
like when you go in the
Moon
military.
just said like someone that would swear on the life of their children.
Yeah, but that's also
yeah.
like swearing on the Bible.
Right,
and
but it's maybe not great mojo,
I swear on my second child, once removed.
Interesting, DHP. Yeah, those oaths that they make you swear, whether it's in courtrooms or contracts and things like that, where
Or on a child.
those are not supposed to happen. Those are illusions.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And they actually, when you say them, it brings you down. You're not supposed to do them.
It actually doesn't swear like an oath. It actually feels more like a pledge.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. The exact opposite of what you feel or what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, but I've heard people say, "I swear on your child," or "I swear on," and it's almost like a curse to them if you lie after you swore on them.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not going to stop saying the Pledge of Allegiance because that's just the way it's embedded into me. So,
Did fallen angels find women physically attractive, Or was it the feminine light energy within the women that were attracted to? They felt that they had to pervert.
Well, women, yes, I'm a big fan of women.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, I mean, just saying. I mean, how
I had
can
to
you
take
not?
the pedestals down.
Okay, yeah, how can you not love women? But uh, well, okay, the word even in Enoch is comely. In other words, these were not just pleasing to the eyes, but pleasing to the senses, plural. So I would say that energy would be wrapped within that. I mean, okay, today we have all these electronics, everything around us going everywhere. Like, in other words, you know how you would, like, in the old days, see someone and you just knew it was like love at first sight. You talk to someone, you knew you were a kinship. We were feeling energy back then. We didn't really understand, but I think there's a difference in that. But the other part of this is that, okay, yeah, there's I forget where it is. It might have been in Jubilees or Ezra. It talks about, okay, God telling the angels, if I would have wanted you to marry, I would have provided you with the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the energy isn't necessarily correct. This actually does feel, they see what's going on. If they're watching, they see the interaction with men and women. Yeah, I'd get pissed off if I couldn't have a woman.
That's
So,
what I was getting at. I
yeah,
was getting at
yeah, like
what's
R2,
so special about them? Let's
right?
give it a try and see what it's about.
Well, this says that they were drawn to judgment. So this is what's drawing their attention is not only their physicality but their spirituality. So it's both,
Mm-hmm.
the whole package.
Yeah,
They like both.
I don't.
I still don't get the purpose of having appendages that is usable on a fallen on a watcher. I don't understand how they were, if there was an equipment there in the first place. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Did they manifest it,
Did they
when
or were
yeah,
they
well,
both?
see,
Were they both?
we've talked about when they fell, there was a transformation there. So if
Yeah.
they became more human-like, we knew that they knew all kinds of secrets. Maybe they did know how to manifest it.
Right.
Yeah, but
But I pulled one card because they had a desire to procreate.
so were they fallen before, or were they considered falling after God realized what they did?
All right, here's my theory. Okay, like that outside edge of that map I showed you guys the other day that we're going to do our little deep dive on Wednesday.
Yeah.
There's around it. It looks like saw blades. Okay, like the circle. There's these little half moon things. Anyway, see, I was getting the impression that that's where the watchers watched from, the outside, because they had vision. But I think just like many, like when Enoch was representing the quote angels that had done wrong, they couldn't ascend any longer. So I think anywhere when you came within that realm, this transferred these. I'll be damned. Hold on, sorry.
Really? Transferred these, I'll be damned. What?
Yeah, hold on.
Did he just curse himself?
I think so.
That was a black ass spider, is what that was.
Oh,
I'm gonna get off here for a second because I have to keep killing it. But yeah, I think the closer you get to that ground,
I think that spider was damned.
it changes it. Yeah, I got to find this thing and re-kill it. Excuse me.
Re-kill it 10 times.
Now, the cards say that they had fallen before they took the wives. So here is the kingdom battle, basically. Okay. And then they experienced their death. It changed them when they came to this world because they wanted to marry. So this says that they had the battle, kicked out, thrown down here, and then maybe they went up and said, "These are my plans. I'm going to go down there and take a woman." And they're like, "You're not." And it was just that's how the battle started. We don't really know, but according to the cards, they had already fallen.
Little creep that.
According to what I got, they were originally attracted to the feminine light energy.
Mm.
And then they came down and then became physical.
Well, can I ask a question? Since I brought up about that saw blade thing, like the watchers were kind of on the outside of the earth, if you will,
Uh-huh.
watching. Can I ask, is that where the watchers were supposed to be?
Okay.
Because see, that's not necessarily outside the firmament. That's within the firmament.
Within the firmament.
Yeah,
right.
but it's not on the earth.
Right.
So
well,
is that
where does the firmament lie? Firmament.
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 Does it encompass? Or does it
I think
encompass the universe
firmament,
itself?
Yes, I agree with that. But I think the firmament itself, there's firmament within a firmament. But at the same time, I think that there's I do see the four corners. You can call them posts, pillars, however you want, even though we have a round body. On that saw blade, I think there's still pillars outside of that. Maybe not a square, but on the foundations, yes.
This is something that I'm looking into. It's the square box within with a circle within it.
Okay.
There's something with that geometrical shape that I'm looking into. So
Interesting. They only said to pull one card, and which sometimes it's just about pictures. I have to ignore the title and numbers and everything. It's just about the graphics.
Mhm.
Outside. So we're focusing on outside the firmament.
Mhm.
So
So
they're drawing my attention around outside.
Okay, outside. So is it outside the firmament, or are they kind of acknowledging the circle that I mentioned? Is this a yes or a no?
Was the firmament there to begin with, or did they put the firmament there?
Can we just go with manam? It's going to be easier.
Phenomena.
Cinnamon.
Hangaburger.
Aluminum.
Worcestershire sauce.
I'll say aluminum.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Their power resides outside the firmament, but I don't know those things that I see, the round arches, these saw blade looking things. That's where I feel that they're just standing and watching, like on guard. It's I don't know. So I don't understand if it's a yes or a no.
How are you all doing on
This
time?
says yes.
Okay.
This says yes.
Okay. What time is it?
I have
You can have me for 10 more minutes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Now there's I'm sure a load of questions left. I'll just keep on going until all the questions are answered.
Okay.
So you all can leave when you want to leave, I guess.
And if it's a tarot if you need a little extra help with tarot, just bring him to me Monday, because I'm going to start back up my show. So
Okay.
All right. So baby, why is everything so cryptic? When it comes to spiritual stuff, why don't they just flat out tell you?
because we can't handle it.
Yeah.
Even if they gave it to you flat out, you won't believe it.
You
Yeah, our
handle
egos
it.
are too big of a problem.
You can handle the truth.
Exactly.
I agree with that. I mean, little bits, and don't forget, like they always say to us, ask questions. Always ask questions. They want you to figure things out. They want you to grasp onto these things. They're giving okay. Now we think that they're okay. Like they're reaching down and they're going, here's a little string, grab onto it and hold onto it. It's not a string in their eyes. In their eyes, it's an I-beam with a ladder. Get on. We look at it as very insignificant, but if we trust ourselves and we can realize that it's much greater, the information that we're getting. That's the only way I can understand it. I mean, believe me, I get very frustrated.
I had a card fly out. Truth and knowledge has to come out strategically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that.
And remember, Gaia is school. We are here to learn. If it was handed to us, we wouldn't even be here.
And
We're here to learn.
The first thing is you also have to go within yourself. All of us learned growing up, look on the outside, not on the
Right.
inside.
Right. And I don't think we carry the spirit or the body or that blessing to be in constant communication. That's why I have trouble. I know there's some people out there that speak with God. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not, but they've spoken with him. I get that. There's just not as many that say they are. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and
But
that's just it.
Jen, I need you to pull cards on something if it's okay.
Okay.
They are teaching children coding, like the 0 1s and all that stuff.
Binary.
Binary.
But they're saying coding into computer. However, I don't know if they're adding other numbers. I just know they're called coding.
Mhm.
Is that to help them break the matrix, or is that to enforce the
I was
matrix?
going to say, you sure it's? I got a download of it's to help them embrace AI more.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's a bad thing
another
for them to learn it.
Yeah, it's another language, and yeah, I don't know. I just look at anything that's of this world takes you away from the creator. That's just me. But to have a language of zeros and ones,
No, I mean it's probably not just 0s and 1s. I don't know what coding actually consists of.
well, that's really what it is. It comes down to algorithms that are
Algorithms, but also there's angel numbers, also there's matrix numbers, also there's breaking through it. So for me, you could use it in a positive or a negative way.
it feels like confusion to me. I don't.
This is a distraction from spiritual light
Okay, cool.
because they're trying to make it more about the 3D AI stuff and not about spirituality. Because if you think about it, if we do that 3D AI stuff with littles, especially younger generation, they really need to focus on. They're more honed in at a younger age with their spirituality. They're trying to rob them of that.
Right, and it's that innocence. You're exactly right.
Joe,
Hey.
is that actually going to be a real thing? The return of the Messiah in the sky, as is stated in religious text.
See, for me, I see a different view. Passing your consciousness, Christ consciousness, the sky, crown chakra, connecting. That's where I see it.
And I think we're all going to be kind of seeing what we want to see as far as a savior. For some, it may be the government. For some, it may be aliens. For some, it may be Yeshua. For some, it may be prophets. What I'm getting at is for me, I think I'm trying to put all ego aside, but I think there is a quote, someone that comes for us and destroys the world. Is everything mixed up and messed up? Yeah, religion screws everything up, but there does feel like something comes.
Yeah, but
Want to give that a name?
I could see that. However, I could also see, well, like we say, the Antichrist comes down who makes everybody believe he's the savior.
Right.
If you already know within yourself that you passed and hit Christ consciousness or went through the crown chakra, you will know if he is your savior or not, or if you do need a savior.
Do we see him as a off-worlder, or do we see him as the Antichrist? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I think
to me, okay, TV, you could probably get everybody to see someone in the sky being a savior. You know, I could see that. But however, I always thought if Christ came by your home to say, you know, can we sleep here or eat here, would anybody actually open the door for him? Because you feel it in your heart.
Right.
That it is him.
Right.
So
because I've spent time with him when I crossed over, and he allowed me the gift to remember what it feels like to be in his presence.
Exactly.
I would recognize that.
You would recognize it, but if you didn't go through the work within yourself to know that energy, I don't think you would believe anybody being your savior. You know,
Agreed. If okay, let's just take like an atheist point of view. Is someone going to come and save you in your beliefs? No. But what if someone does? Okay, what if someone doesn't? Okay, it doesn't matter. It all tends to be your belief. One of the beauty things about our faith is we can be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And that's okay. So maybe we were wrong about something, or maybe I was wrong about Jesus and it's just a computer program and I'm going to be the janitor going, hey, you did such a good job in believing. We're going to let you clean up these last little bits before we disintegrate you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it to me it doesn't matter, but I feel there's something that comes. That's just it. Whether try and take the ego out of it, it's something, someone. It's we all feel when we talk about feeling a light, feeling a vibration, feeling connected. That comes from some form of intelligence, and we know that it's good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need to put a name on it, that's fine. Don't put a name on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to answer
question.
Joe's question, if the Messiah would come back in the sky as asked, first you're going to have a manifestation of the devil to beguile and trick, and more of an illusion. But as far as Christ, it says yes, in the future he will come in on his horse, but there is more to it that we don't know about.
Yeah, and see, that's like I said, I try and pull ego out of it. That's why I went to a person or a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just trying to feel what energy wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's and that's hard for me because I have such faith. So that
Right.
was a very tricky
It
thing.
is.
Well, I think we all have. Yeah, we have faith. I mean, I love it when you're meditating and this beautiful light comes up, and whatever you see as a
Yeah.
comfort. And to me, that's where let go, let God.
Right.
Isn't that what they say? And that's how I feel. My Savior is
Right.
Right.
our individual connection instead of someone coming to save us all.
Right. But I like the question. Someone had asked that. It was a good question.
Good job, Jojo.
Mm.
Yep.
Since today is December 25th in the Julian calendar, are
Merry
we
Christmas.
to expect
Merry
something
Christmas.
weekend?
Expect something? Yep, it's going to be Saturday and Sunday.
I'm expecting no snow.
Well,
We
let's
still
see.
have our Christmas tree up.
Yeah, ours just went down.
Ours is up still.
Ours
I
came
say
out the
this,
day after Christmas because she pretty
I know.
much had no needles left. But
I get a yes, but this feels more along the lines for her. Individually, I think others will feel it, but yeah, I'm getting her.
The vibration.
Yeah, something. It's not expectation. It's like a knowing. I don't know what it is, but it feels something warm, something unexpected, and to me, it almost feels like you may not perceive it what it is right now, but in a few days you will, and you'll realize it because of that.
okay.
That's all.
Yeah, absolutely. So this says you should expect something. That's the Ace of Cups.
Mhm.
Something is going to interfere with your emotions. You may go on an emotional roller coaster. Set your emotional boundaries there, King of Cups.
Mhm.
I like your pretty blue moo. Now,
New moon. This
The
is
purple's
new.
out to the
It
wash.
looks like the other one. That's why, because it is, but it's new.
so let's say if you heard something negative happening, don't let it toy with your emotions because it's really not a bad thing because you know how they twist everything.
Yeah.
This is reassuring you that whatever you hear and see, just know that this is the strength from the creator. Okay. Watch his hand work. And he does that every day. So it looks like you may see something that might emotionally send you on a roller coaster. So absolutely guard yourself.
And I'm also hearing put intentions of a lot of gratitude that day, just to ease that emotional roller coaster. Be grateful for everything that you see.
And that's where I was going with it. Maybe not what you're expecting, but it is a blessing.
Mhm.
So that makes sense. Everything she said. I'm going to do one more question, guys, and then I'm going to roll.
Yeah, I'm going to too. I'm going to do this one for
Well,
Marcy here.
I know
I'm
if I sit in this chair for too much longer, it's going to be rough.
I will duck out for a minute after this.
I'm going to be the only one on the screen.
But
no.
Had what I thought were 3 ravens flown over squawking. Is there a message? Thanks to all of you. And that would be a Jen
Run over swacking. What is swacking? Is that a place?
Squawking.
Quacking. Actually, cawing.
Okay.
It's
There's
cawing.
no Q in there. There's no Q. It's swacking. like
Wow.
caulking.
Three of
Oh.
them. Wow. Wow, Jen. They threw everything at you.
I
It's
snapped
funny.
my deck in half.
Yeah, it's
What?
funny. I had there was 5 2 days ago, and kind of like you guys were saying, they weren't flying the most normal way. The ravens don't necessarily go away for the season here, but
Yeah.
it was kind of one of the few
Oh,
times
did it crack
like
in
they were
half?
flying overhead, like over my house, which they generally never do.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But is there a difference between if they're ravens or crows?
I would think so. Mostly around here we have a mix, and they're fairly easy to detect.
Because I don't like crows coming.
Right,
They're
and
not good news.
they won't populate together either.
But you also,
Crows and ravens don't
Marcy,
mix.
Marcy, you have strength with your words,
Mm.
and just don't consent to it.
Squawk, squawk. You know what'll deter this? Schneider's chicken.
Okay.
Telling you.
Yeah,
I don't
go
like
on.
this energy. I don't like the energy at all.
No.
It did not like. I just simply laid my cards down and they snapped out of my hand. It was like someone smacked my hand.
I heard that.
Ace of Pentacles. Yes, there is a message. Please tread lightly with these ravens. You need to set some boundaries because they are nothing but bad news.
Yep.
I get Coven, and this is the Devil card. You
Mhm.
do need to use your strength and guard yourself. Put up boundaries.
Confirm what you're saying. It's all
Do not consent. Even if you look at them, that gives them a consent. Do not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 3 crows that aren't allowed to come on the property, and they know it. They sit across the road squawking at me, but I'm like, go away. Fling Snyder's chicken at them. There you go.
I was going to do a slingshot.
I mean, let's face it. That's a pretty good brand name product. Schneider's chicken.
Schneider's chicken.
Just saying.
Yes.
Schneider's chicken. That sounds
Schneider's
wholesome.
chicken.
Funny because each of them have their own different sound. How many questions? How many more questions, King?
Well, let's see. I have that one coming up.
Oh shoot! I just missed it. I've been watching 222 and it came out 223. Okay, here we go.
One upper.
Nah, no, one upper 223. That would be
223.
4. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to take off. Love you guys.
Love you.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Yep.
See you next
Me
week.
too.
Me too.
Dennis is on tonight or tomorrow? Dennis?
Tomorrow.
No, it's Sunday. Is what I'm saying.
Sunday.
Sunday. Best I got.
At the usual time.
All right. See you guys. Love you.
All right.
Bye, Jen.
Yep.
It looks
I gotta
like
go.
it
So,
looks like 3 questions.
all
How
right,
many?
you guys enjoy your day.
Love you, Jan.
Love you.
5, 6,
Oh my God! Seriously?
7.
Wow. Then and that's
That's
still,
at least 8.
that's before the no more questions, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcy, you're gonna have to rewatch it. We just talked about your
What's that?
Ravens. She asked if she missed the question about the Ravens. Yeah, just rewind it just a little. We just finished it.
It was just it was the question just before this.
All right.
All right. Are there more people in the town that I live in lately? It seems like the roads and the grocery store are just full of people lately. I'm not sure where your town or what your town is.
Are there more people in the town I live? Oh, you like they're moving into there? That's funny because I've been watching some places in Illinois that they're like the houses, the people are leaving. It's abandoned like neighborhoods.
Like New York.
Okay. Are there more people? I get a little yes, but I'm feeling more not like NPCs.
Okay. I'd get a strong yes, but you could be right too. Let's see. Are there more NPCs that are moving into the area where Jules lives?
Jules, you might want to watch them. They might be doing like the same things.
I
Almost
am
every day.
getting a yes to NPCs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might want to. They might be doing like the same things almost every day. It's so weird when you see that. Yeah.
I do the same thing every day. Well, almost.
Not me. Not I say the fly.
Sometimes I mix things up. But I don't like change.
See, you're going to be a good tourist when you get there. All right.
That's my New Year's resolution. I haven't had one in years, but my New Year's resolution is to travel more this year.
Okay. There you go. So when I get my RV, I'm coming to pick you up.
There you go. You just let me know ahead of time and I'll be all packed and ready to go.
All right.
Who is behind Jen's takedown? Well, that was when the internet went for her.
Yeah. Do we want to answer that?
Well, might as well. Who it was? Was there anybody or anything behind Jane's takedown?
Yeah.
Was it YouTube AI?
Yeah. It's a combination between the internet and AI.
Was it a person?
Oh, did the AI affect her internet system?
I'll get an yes on that.
Yeah, because I have a combo. So there you go.
Yeah,
We're too late,
I
DHP.
think
We answered it.
It was more of a AI group thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. Caroline. Question to go along with the snow question. The weather shows snow for Tonino, wherever that is,
Yeah.
but nowhere else around it on Thursday. Why?
Oh wow, that is
Coming
cool.
to take you away. No.
Ha ha hee hee ho ho.
Let's see.
Okay, what I heard is they're going to be doing something in there, and they're going to have to stay in a house.
Yeah, I'm getting a strong yes on that. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's like one of those X's in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're going to be working in the neighborhood near you.
Or underneath the neighborhood near you.
Yeah, but they want more people to stay home.
Yes. Yeah. No one gets hurt.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We have had no snow, maybe very powdery, just grounding, but nothing very odd. And it's beautiful outside. Well, when I say beautiful, I'm saying a beautiful like 37 degrees.
Oh, that is great. And raining. Raining
No,
would be
very nice.
Oh, I love rain.
That's why you live there. I don't.
That's exactly why I live here.
Because I get a gray dog when it rains.
I don't have pets.
Schneider's going to be on the road with me too, by the way.
Perfect. We'll get along great. There we go. So, baby, any advice on how to cure this stomach problem I got going on from getting off my meds?
Yeah. I'm seeing that you need some probiotic. Your flora in your stomach is off because it killed you. I don't know if you're on antacids, like prescription antacids, because that does a really bad for the stomach. No, I'll have I'll have a couple chickens with us.
I get teas also. You might want to look at drinking more tea instead of.
You know what? There's a detox tea. Maybe that before you start with the probiotics. No, I think it was my sugar meds. Sugar meds. Are you on Januvia? Because that messes the stomach up. Yeah, you probably need to detox. Also detox the liver. So once you do that, you're then do the flora. Yeah, Genovia messes the stomach up really bad. Yep.
And,
Yeah.
and her next question is, will I be able to get my teeth fixed this year?
Get my teeth fixed this year. Everybody is having teeth problems. I'm getting a yes. And it's the third chakra. Wait till you fix your stomach problem.
Yeah.
It's something with your stomach, the acid. Then fix your teeth.
Nadia has a question.
Yes, finally.
Did you ever wonder why the nose runs and the feet smell? Yes, I know that too.
Oh my God! You know how long ago I put that in there? That was my marker.
I know.
Oh, colloidal silver. Yeah, Jojo, that's awesome. So, baby, yeah, colloidal silver.
Will my Jeep go to the doctor next week?
Wasn't it just in the Dr. Terry?
Well, only if your Jeep is able to turn its head and cough.
Oh my God! I hope nothing drops on me. I'm not really getting an answer.
Well, I wasn't either. Let's see what the pendulum says.
Yeah, I'm not getting an answer, Ter.
Will Terry's Jeep go to the doctor?
Oh shoot! I'll be back. Be back.
Oh!
Schneider took off.
Oh! Will Terry's Jeep go to the doctor next week? And it is saying yes. Yes, it will see the doctor. The doctor is in and available. Hope that resonates with you. And thank you for the question. Mary Jean. Will Mary Jean get a car soon? I'm getting a yes. And it's not Terry's Jeep. No, but I get a yes. Let's see. Okay. I don't know who Dimash is. Wondering International about singer artist Dimash. Is his music to bring good? Not clear. Let's see. Is Dimash's music to bring good? I am getting a yes. Yes, it is. Hope that resonates with you, Moonchild. Thank you for the question.
Here we go. I'm back.
So is Schneider.
I went, no jacket, no glasses, no shoes. They had a parade full of little dogs walk across, and he just wanted to say hi again. They don't understand.
Is eating for your blood type a thing? Well, it is a
They
thing.
say it is, but I think there's more to it. I am an O, so I guess
Oh,
I'm supposed to not be a meat eater, but I am.
yeah, I'm getting it's a thing, but
Yeah.
it doesn't always work. Like for me, it's supposed to be with my blood type, berries and nuts, veggies.
Yeah.
But I can't do the and fruits. I can't do the fruits because of the sugar, natural sugar in them for some reason.
There's also a Vedic diet that they also use the blood type for it. But you know what? In moderation, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, so I keep trying to tell my granddaughter. She's not hearing it though.
Yeah. Moderation, tell them. All right.
Let's see.
What do we
There's
got
the
here?
hold off on questions thing.
I'm trying to read like the after. Thanks, guys, for cheering on Schneider. I'm in a basement, so I see the window and I see this big white thing go across. I know he took off. Still helping.
The baby, the alien question, I believe, was the Miami Mall,
Yeah.
and that was a yes to that.
Yes. Jen pulled cards and said that it's something with Trump over there.
Yeah. Okay, this is it again. I think
Yeah.
there's a little bit more to it.
Mhm.
10-foot aliens in the
Yeah.
Miami Mall.
Remember I told you they're going for the basketball team, Miami Heat?
Ah, now
So
I understand.
they talk about helicopters, black one, red one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the colloidal silver is a liquid. I'm trying to read some at the bottom, so. And Ozempic, yeah, that's almost like that other one. Is Ozempic. I think it did it make you sick when you first started um, taking that injection as a baby?
Oh, really? Okay. I don't know.
Oh gosh. Uh,
Oh, let me see. 10-foot aliens.
I mean, my problem is, Dennis, on this one.
Mm.
Uh, aliens are good at disguising themselves.
They
So
are.
what? I mean, yeah, half of the people we see walking around are off-worlders.
You
So
know, I'm getting a strong Palladian.
that's what I got too. But I mean, why are they not uh, fitting in a little more?
What do you mean fitting along a little more?
I mean, to make yourself so known as 10 foot. I mean, is it?
I think it's to slowly break people into the realization that not every being is the same size as we are.
Okay. Yeah, but I was also getting Palladium.
Yeah. I'm beginning to think we have no more questions.
I'm trying to write something here, but I could probably say it. Your feet. Dragonfly mentioned something about maybe our liver shows detox through our feet. There is Vedic maps that show your feet and show you where the organs are, where your spine is, and yeah, you can detox through your feet.
I get that. I've seen the same type of mapping on your ears.
Yeah,
Also.
believe it or not, you could also do it on your iris. But I
Oh,
don't.
I don't want to poke my eye.
No, but I don't like the fact that someone can look in your eye because that's also the gateway to your soul.
Yeah.
But yes, there are people who actually do massages on your feet, your ears, your hand, because every part there is a mapping all over of your whole insides.
Judging by the amount of fingers walking around inside me, yeah.
That has not been for a while.
Yeah, but I should meet up with you again. I
Do
think.
you know what? I wanted to ask Jen that question and I totally forgot. I asked you that question yesterday about if I felt your heart, that pain.
Yeah.
And we were talking, Jay and I were talking that night, and he also had that pain. And what I got was it was a collective
Ah, okay.
pain.
That makes sense.
So can you see if you can get verification on that?
Strong yes.
Yeah. So if everybody felt that around, let's say Central Time, 5-ish, on Wednesday, it was a real short frontal heart pain.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
It was you. I had to.
Let's
Mary
see.
Jean, can you retype your question? I don't know
Well,
if I.
the question was whether or not she was going to be able to get a car.
Oh, yeah.
Will she get a car? And I got a yes.
Well, there you go.
Unless there was another question that I missed.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and we did not answer that. That's right.
Well, you were out chasing Schneider.
At least I wasn't chasing cars. That's a good sign.
Well, at least you weren't biting at tires, you know. I think that's it.
That's it, guys. Oh my God, look at him. He gets up when he hears we're done.
Hi, Schneider.
Schneider, go get your chicken. Get your chicken.
With chicken?
He's
Chicken?
going to get. Look, he's going to go get his chicken. Hold on. Bring your chicken. Go get your chicken. Hurry it up. That's a little gift for Jay. I know he loves to hear it.
Yeah, you're welcome, Mary Jean.
I love chasing cars too. That song. Here he is. You hear him?
Yeah, you're him.
Here, bring chicken, buddy. Bring chicken. No, bring it here. Bring it here. No, I'm not going there. All right, guys. Love and light. Hopefully, have a wonderful weekend. Keep your vibes up.
Yep.
Yes, and we will see you next week.
Hopefully.
Always. We will manifest to see you guys next week.
There you go.
I'll see you on Sunday, Dennis.
All righty.
Bye, love.
To you all. Thank you for the questions. Let me double check the coffee page just to be sure. Okay, we're good. Love and light to you all. I will see you Sunday at 2 Pacific, the usual time. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.